It's been a while since we saw a Rev says Desu video. What's Rev been up to? There's a video that popped up on my feed from Rev or so, and it's something about like pregnant women or something like that. I have no idea what's it about, so I'm kind of curious what it is. So curiosity kills the cat at the end of the day.
Here. So I'm going to do this right out of the gate. This is something a little bit different, but please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Due to our oversight efforts, Google commits to offer all creators previously kicked off YouTube due to political speech violations to return to the platform. But that's not all. Oh.
Subscribe to this video and channel, because I think the subject matter of today's video is going to send me to the shadow realm, but I don't care. Now, before we get into the actual topic of today's video, I want to share this first, which is related to the reason why I'm saying all these things. YouTube and Google just admitted that for years they were censoring and banning channels for saying things that were upsetting the Biden administration.
What?
Yes, they were punishing people for political speech. And now they're saying, hey, look, if you're punished by this, come to us and we might give you a reinstation on the platform. Crazy stuff. This was considered a conspiracy theory for many years, and now it's been confirmed in front of the whole world. Now, what am I talking about today that's so controversial?
Damn.
Well, here was my honest and raw reaction to what...
Watching pregnant women guzzle bottles of Tylenol to get likes on TikTok? Damn. I feel damn, those babies have spawned in on the fucking unrealistic difficulty, to be honest.
What I saw last night, I made this tweet and I'm gonna quote it. Watching pregnant women guzzle bottles of Tylenol to get likes on TikTok. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, this is not hyperbole. It's not an exaggeration.
There's no way this is real.
This is what I actually saw in many different videos.
Oh God.
Pregnant women taking copious amounts of Tylenol, a drug, to get likes on social media, and also doing so to spite their political opponents. Now,
what?
Why are people doing this? Well, besides mental illness,
of course,
they're doing this because the other day,
Trump ties autism to widely used. Wait, what? Trump ties autism to widely used over-the-counter drugs. Trump said that experts will be strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. Wait, are they saying that like autism is like tied to like over-the-counter drugs or something? So children in the US with autism, average age of diagnosis is 5 years old. 8 years old with autism in 2022, 1 in 31. Increases of diagnoses from 2011 to 2022. That's literally during the COVID era, to be honest. 4 in 100 boys, 1 in 100 girls. Did Trump bring the asylum back yet? I wish, to be honest.
Trump administration said that autism is tied to pregnant women using copious amounts of Tylenol.
Hey.
Now, you can disagree with this. I think it's reasonable to challenge these claims. I think it's fair to challenge.
On what proof is that?
These claims.
Is that true?
But I do not think it is reasonable or fair to needlessly take copious amounts of drugs to get likes on social media, because that's what's happening before our eyes. There are women, pregnant women, who are not in pain, who are not suffering, who are taking copious amounts of Tylenol to get likes on social media. Now, some people might be thinking to themselves like, Rev, come on. How many people are doing this? It's a viral trend on social media. I'm going to play just a small snippet of people doing this. It's disturbing. Well, guys, don't let me distract you from the videos going on in the background. Please watch them. But I plan to play some like clown music that is approved by YouTube in the past. and I haven't looked at their library of approved songs in many years, but now you have to pay money to play these videos. Like, I wanted to play a song, and it's like $50 to use it for your video. Like, no, dude. In the past,
here is me, a pregnant woman, taking Tylenol because I believe in science and not someone who has no medical background.
they had approved music you could just play, but yeah, apparently not anymore. I'm confused. It's really weird.
Me popping Tylenol while pregnant, because what the fuck? Okay, here, you know what? I'll just search it up. Okay, let me see. Hold on. What are the side effects of taking it's literally right here. So let me see. Several large observational studies have reported associations between the frequent and prolonged acetaminophen, I have no idea how to pronounce that word, used during pregnancy, a higher rate of neurodevelopment disorder in children. Oh, dude, what? Yale, the School of Public Health. Interesting. Well, there's not really like, it's not super concrete or anything like that, but these women are like just popping in. I assume these girls are just like keep popping and popping pills, you know? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Not weird to the point of these people, but anyways, yeah. Again, I will reiterate, if you challenge these claims made by Trump, where he's saying that if you take...
Well, the study of Yale or so are studying and doing intensive investigation on this actual matter, so kind of, but not conclusive, so we just gotta wait a little bit, and if it does, that means Donald Trump was right. I'm just saying.
Tylenol during your pregnancy, your child...
But it's not 100% proven. It's not 100% proven.
You challenge that, I think that
but
is
speculation
reasonable.
Is there, though.
But what's not reasonable...
Hypothesis and theories.
...is hearing that and responding by taking unnecessary and copious amounts of Tylenol while carrying a child.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
And yeah, if you are taking an insane amount of like Tylenol pills for no apparent reason whatsoever, just because Donald Trump said something or so, you're crazy at this point. That just means you're crazy. And I feel sorry for the baby too as well.
If I had one thing to say to these women, it's this. You hate Trump more than you love your own child. Let me repeat that. If this is the highlight of my video, please let it be this. These people hate Trump more than they love their own child. Let that sink in. Okay? You can challenge what he is saying. And if you're a caring mother, you don't hear his words.
Liberalism is a true mental disorder. These children never had a chance. Dude, you know what it's reminding me of? It's literally these babies are being born as like, you know those sea turtles where the mom lays the eggs or so at the beach, and then it's literally like what is it? D-Day or so? It's literally just like that or so. It's crazy to see that.
And want to challenge by taking the drug that might harm your child. Whether it does or not, if you hear this warning,
they didn't spawn in on hard difficulty. They spawned in on realistic difficulty.
if your reaction to it is to basically find out if it will, not because you're in pain, not because you're suffering, but just because you want to prove a point and get likes on social media, you are a monster. I believe this right here is child abuse. How else do you describe this? It's child abuse. Even if the claim being made is objectionable, any caring mother would not take the risk. And these people do it with smiles on their face. They really do, including medical professionals like this. It's so disturbing. And you know what? Let me go a step further. Even if there's no link between what the mother does with Tylenol and the child.
You know, it would be pretty funny to find out that their kid actually gets autism. It would be pretty hilarious, I'll be honest with you. It would be pretty funny. These women, you know, they get, you know, they give birth and everything. And then, you know, Lord of behold.
They conceive.
Later in life, they get autism. They get diagnosed as autism. They have autism and whatnot.
Can hurt you. That's not a secret. That's something that has existed on warning labels for years. It can cause liver failure. Why would you risk that? Why are you so smug while you're doing this? You might hurt your child, and at the very least, you might hurt yourself. And you're doing it for likes on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very hard couple of weeks. But here's the very sad part. It's hard to see, but it is necessary. You need to see these kinds of people for what they are, and they have revealed themselves to us. Consider it a sort of disturbing gift. We know these people walk among us, who celebrate the assassination of Charlie Kirk via political violence. Mm-hmm. And now they're potentially risking their own pregnancies to get likes on social media. What are we doing? And here's the interesting part. Back in 2017, the official Tylenol account responded to someone basically saying, I use your drug whenever I'm pregnant. They said this: we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today.
Damn, back in 2017.
Do you see the traction on this tweet? 77,000 likes, 43,000 reposts, most of which are quotes, people talking about it in one way or another. But yeah, it's true.
Well, if the company says do not use it while they're pregnant, then you shouldn't use it while you're pregnant.
Trust the science until
maybe. Well, actually, I was gonna say ever since I was born on this side of the dimension, at least. I don't have autism. Nobody in our family has autism. Cause it'd be like, cause at the end of the day, right? We only take Tylenol if like we're in pain, like pain, you know?
The science doesn't agree with you for a lot of these
pregnancy.
People. This is a very interesting reply. And what happens from here, I don't know. At the end of the day, whether or not the claims made by the Trump administration are true or untrue, people have gone mask off, and they've shown us what they really are. People who will see a perceived risk and say, I hate you more than I love my own child, and I'll put them at risk to get likes on social media. It is absolutely disgusting. That's all I got. ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know what else to say. I'm not someone to be at loss for words, but that's the way I feel the last couple of days.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see this, to be honest.
Thank you for hanging in there with me. I know these topics are a little heavier, a little different than recent, but the response to it has been insane. This has been, I think, the biggest month of growth in my channel's history.
That's good.
Let that sink in. We're tackling really hard subjects, and we're growing. And I've been told, and I would tell others honestly, going after topics like this, it might and likely will backfire on you. And people won't want to see it, and they'll leave. I've had the exact opposite effect. More support than...
it's because you've been talking about positivity. Great video, though, honestly. The idiocracy is way too optimistic. It is actually a little scary if they hate Trump this much to where they would willingly risk the safety of their child. What else would they be willing to do? If nothing else, this shows that these individuals are motivated but purely by spite. Even if it's fake, what's the point of this? Do they think Trump is watching this or getting mad? It's weird though. It's super, super, super weird. I don't know what I think about this personally when it comes to I guess the whole weird pregnancy Tylenol thing challenge, I guess. I don't know. Well, I wasn't really expecting. Maybe we'll call it weird things on the internet, because that is a pretty weird thing at the end of the day. If Tylenol said you shouldn't be using their products while you're pregnant or so, it should probably give you a tall tale sign to be like, maybe I shouldn't be using it, because the company said it themselves. True, the world is actually burning. Fucking, you got people literally taking over a country or so by its own people, overthrowing governments. You got people rioting in England right now. Or UK. Yeah. Well, actually, to be honest, I think almost all of Europe or so is having like issues actually. not just even in England or the UK. It's literally the entire European section area is having problems, so. It's the same kids who ate Tide Pods, brother in Christ. Honestly, I don't understand how those kids would eat Tide Pods. But at the end of the day, kids are so absorbent, they'll absorb anything that's on the TV. That's just how it is most of the time, so. Anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. Yeah, I was like, why not? Let's click on this video. It's a Rev Says Desu video. It's been a while since we've seen a Rev Says video. But I wasn't really expecting pregnant women popping pills, popping pills of Tylenol while, just because they hate Donald Trump. That's crazy. Anyways. I feel sorry for those kids. I really do.